It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 4 yards on the pick. Left with a 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Play action. Now Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Second and 2. 21. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Garoppolo looking to throw for. And this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Here we go.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Here we go. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it.